Well, thank you, Aaron Jordan, there for those great words. One race to go, as Anthony quite rightly says. And I'm just looking down. It's great to see in the paddock. Yeah, obviously this event is closed to spectators, but you know, the people that help out on the teams. Oh, see, Tim Taylor down there from Taylor International Motorsport. Back in the day, he guided Henry Easthope to the Under-18 World Karting Championship. Tim must have some tyres he wants to sell. Only joking. Good to see Tim back in the back in the paddock. There is a look at the pit lane area, the exit of turn 1, the Vera Tools British Kart Championship paddock. Now you've got the one area there on the right hand side of your screen, underneath there, that's the scrutineering area. Here's the dummy grid, and here is the number 57 of Sam Heading, the MDL Mark and Dave Litchfield racing kart, starting on the outside of row number 2. Now we saw that Matthew Hyde starting up in Exalted Company, his best ever performance in juniors. This is the same can be said for Sam in the seniors. Can he sort of keep his nerve and keep cool? There's Theo McCouris. Now, Anthony mentioned that Bart Harrison is going off to represent Team UK in the FIA CIK Academy. Well, Theo McCouris was the Team UK's representative last year. There's Caden McQueen trying to look hard with his sunglasses there, failing in kart number 6. He starts 7th on the grid. There, though, is your pole sitter, Clayton Ravenscroft. Like I said, Clayton missed the first three events of the first 2 rounds of last year's championship. Came to Kimbolton, finished 3rd on that day, behind Danny Curl and Harry Platten a year ago. And then Ravenscroft went on to win 2 out of the final 3 rounds. Now, without Danny Curl here this year, Ravenscroft has got 4 wins in the Senior X30 Championship. Curl has got 8. Mark Kimber has got 2. Thomas Turner has got 1. Gus Lawrence has got 1. Callum Bradshaw, who is here working with Strawberry Racing, doing some driver coaching, the current reigning world karting champion, he's got 1. And Thomas Fleming also has a win, as well as last round's winner, Alessandro Serenetti. The Shennington podium, Serenetti, Ravenscroft, and Lewis Mackey. Anthony Jordan, I was going to give you a chance to catch your breath there and be kind and what have you, but then you called me Henrietta, so I thought, back at you, son.
Well, you called me Andrew, apparently, when I left the commentary box.
And Aaron, as you were coming back, yeah. But there we go. Looking on your screen, so there is number 96 of Alessandro Serenetti. Again, some great interviews there down on the grid. 1 race to go.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be jogging down to the pit. You won't be jogging. It's still brutally hot, even though it's 4:45 UK time. It's still just as hot as ever down there.
The air conditioning unit behind us currently tells us what the current temperature in this commentary box is. And what does it say right now?
31 degrees with the AC on, ladies and gentlemen.
With it on high as well.
On high, yeah. Yes. 31 degrees in the commentary box. There is Mr. Serenetti. Now, Alessandro Serenetti, it's number 96, starting down on the 6th. It says row 10 there, but it's actually the 6th row of the grid. His dad, Matteo, mechanicking for him. There is Gus Lawrence for the PF International team. Again, I've seen Paul Fletcher for the PF International team here in Fine Fettle today. Again, just a man's appetite for karting success knows no bounds, and it's great to see his team still competing at the sharp end. But Thomas Turner, who starts alongside Clayton Ravenscroft on the front row of this grid. He had a couple of good battles with Ravenscroft in the pre-final, but on each occasion, Ravenscroft was able to get the lead back and then pull away. I mean, it's going to be a case of, can anybody beat Clayton Ravenscroft? He's the man, if you finish ahead of Clayton Ravenscroft and Ravenscroft doesn't retire on the first lap, for example, if you finish ahead of Ravenscroft in this race, then you've done very, very well indeed.
Yes, you can definitely say so on that one. You can just see there, Cunnington thinking What do you reckon he's thinking? What do you think is going through a Senior X30 driver's head?
I mean, just focusing. I mean, in all seriousness, he's picturing the opening lap of the race. Bart Harrison talked about his mind coach. A lot of these drivers have got personal trainers. They do media coaching. There's psychological work that goes on. So he's focusing. There's good sportsmanship there from, oh dear, Steve Ravenscroft. I hope he's got some factor 50 on the top of that bonce. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. There we go. No, I mean, to be fair, there's a good lad. Thank you. Man needs it. But I mean, no, I mean, Steve, he mechanics for Clayton, his son. This is a very close-knit family. Vicky's here as well. The long-suffering Mrs. Ravenscroft. Let's have a look at the full starting lineup. It's Clayton Mrs. Ravenscroft, baby boy, starts from pole position alongside Thomas Turner. Guy Cunnington and Sam Heading are on row number 2. Then it's Harry Platten and Gus Lawrence on row 3. Caden McQueen and Morgan Porter returning to the championship on row number 4. Lewis Mackey and Theo McCurris are on row 5. Alessandro Serenetti from Italy and Caleb Marshall on row number 6. Daryl De Leon, a winner last year time here at Kimbolton as a junior. He starts alongside Kaxpa Scusa on row number 7. Brad Pennell and Thomas Fleming on row 8. Reggie Dewey and Marcus Littlewood on row 9. Then it's Aaron Walker and Joseph Taylor on row 10. Ben Watson and Jamie Rogers, row 11. Oliver Greetham, his cart fell off his trolley earlier on and burnt his dad's arm very badly on the exhaust. Hope that Mr. Greetham is okay. He starts alongside Piers Pryor on row number 12. Then it is row 13, Alex Moody and Dan Butterworth. Archie Tillett and Oscar Joyce. Ben Higgins and Rufus Hunt, Louis Johnson Cool and Tyler Reid. And shotgun in the field, JP Sleater and Nat Thomas. One more time, Anthony Jordan. Let's go racing here at Kimbolton.
Let's do it indeed. It's the final race of the weekend here, and it's Senior X30, race 29. It looks like a good start. Green flag is out. Away we go in towards turn 1. And again, 4-5 wide into the braking zone. Does everyone get round? The 5 runs wide. Does everyone go?
Oh, no. Gus Lawrence got absolutely mullered there at the start.
And heavy contact.
Yes, and that is the number 15 cart of Aaron Walker for Strawberry Racing in the barriers. There's another driver that is very wide and is slow with damage. And it's poor old Tyler Reid. Reid has done about 2 laps all day in that number 10 M Sport car. He's out of it. Well, that started when Gus Lawrence, he got forced really, really wide, and as he tried to get back on track, to not hit the barriers, that caused the Constantina effect. Cart started bumping and boring together.
Battenberg flag is out.
Battenberg flag is out. And then, the good news is somehow Aaron Walker, Walker is back in the cart and is trying to catch the back of the field. So hopefully, Ravenscroft still leads. Marcus Littlewood, who used to drive for the Spirit of Senna racing team, he's had a poor start. Let's have a little look again at the start.
Yep, so you could just see at the beginning it all looked fine and well, but it was just in the mid to rear pack.
Yeah, look at the number 5 trying to come back on.
Yeah.
He tries to come back on. That causes the first. That looks like a DHR cart in the air. The DHR cart spins to the inside, and then they're still crashing at turn 2. Great 2 shots there from the replay there. Aaron Walker on the outside now trying to see the DHR cart. Could have been Caleb Marshall, or it could have been Thomas Fleming that was spun to the inside. Morgan Porter out of the race as well by the looks of it.
Green flag back out, yellows are clear, and we're back racing again here at Kimbolton for the Senior X30 final. Again, this time the field much more spread out, so it seems a lot more tamer round turn 1 for the first time around. But as you can see, Clayton Ravenscroft leading from Thomas Turner. Guy Cunnington is still there behind in 3rd place in the 52. Harry Platten, though, as well, holding on to that one in the number 3. Great start then from the entirety of the field.
I have to say, Aaron Walker, he couldn't quite catch the field, so he's still running, but he's just gone through turn number 1. The rest of the leaders are out at the back of the half a lap ahead of him. Ravenscroft, Turner, Cunnington, Platten, Heading, McQueen, Serenetti, Mackey, Lawrence and Scusa, your top 10.
Yep. A great start then from all of that. You can just see there Littlewood in the background. He had Littlewood on the back of his suit. Very handy when they do things like that, isn't it, for us? But as they exit round there, great shots here from the entrance of turn at number 1. Again, you just see the karts sliding sideways under position. A little bit of side-by-side contact there. The 96 getting fruitful with it. Alessandro Serenetti there with Lewis Mackie. Mackie tried to go down the inside going into the S's there. Couldn't quite do it. Stays behind, but there you see it there on your screen. The number 5 of Gus Lawrence as well, trying to get past, failing to do so though. 12 minutes plus the 1 additional lap and still plenty of time left of the Senior X30 final.
Yep, there's Sam Heading in the number 57 kart. Sam, never a podium sitter in the Vera Tours British Kart Championship as a senior. Now here's his chance to do good things here this weekend. Ravenscroft leading, but not by much. Turner keeping him in check at the moment. These two are pulling away. Platten in third. Again, Harry Platten, his first podium as a senior was at this event a year ago. Trying to make, well, he's trying to kickstart his season really, because he had a terrible time at Shannington, only 21st in the championship coming into this weekend. And there goes Sam Heading up the inside of Guy Cunnington to pick up 4th place. Caden McQueen looking racy as well in the number 6 Madcrock kart.
Yeah, great stuff in there. Oh no, 5-second time penalty for Alessandro Serenetti compared to what happened last weekend with a race win on paper, of course, not on track. But, you know, to get a 5-second time penalty this time around, huge shame for the Italian driver.
Yep, and there goes McQueen passing Cunnington. So, I said it's his dad's, it's Guy Cunnington's dad's birthday today. Don't think that Guy's going to be bringing home a birthday trophy as things stand. Long way to go, however. But Cunnington certainly now back into 6th position, just in front of, no, just behind now, Shannington pole sitter, Lewis Mackie. So Lewis Mackie, Nanny June, is watching on. She'll be pleased watching Elder, the 2 grandsons, making a position. But then he loses a position as Guy Cunnington fights back. This is great stuff to watch, Anthony, but it is helping the leaders get away, and Ravenscroft is stretching out his advantage 10th by 10th.
Yeah, he's having a great running there. So at the moment then, your top 4 are slightly spread out. So Clayton Ravenscroft, he's got a gap of around half a second as it stands to Thomas Turner in the number 4 just behind for Strawberry Racing. Harry Platten's got a bit of clear air as well, clear by 1.68 seconds. Then it's Caden McQueen, Croc Promotion.
Sorry. Gus Lawrence sliding at the inside of Sam Heading there.
Ah, there we go. Well, that's definitely an ooh.
It was an ooh.
It was an ooh moment there.
Because Sam Heading was about to turn in on him.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's another ooh moment. Who's that? That's the 11 taken to the inside curve.
Casper Scusa.
He was trying to say Scusa me there. Scusa me to everything, wasn't he? So
the door was shut.
It was, definitely. Scusa me and not Scusa me.
No. But he held on to it. Now that's Reggie Dewey. So we haven't mentioned Mr. Excitement for some time. Look for the number 66 kart of Reggie Dewey. There he is, the Tony Kart chassis, leading privateer driver. Missed the championship last year, back in it as a senior this year, had a retirement in one of his heat races, and now looks like Dave has managed to bolt the thing together properly, and it's going forward. Reggie up into the top 10 and still making moves.
Yeah, great running from Reggie Dewey there. Thomas Turner, though, with the fastest lap of the race as well, the number 4. But like you say, yeah, Reggie Dewey, the privateer driver on that Tony Kart chassis, running very strong there at the moment in 9th place, up 8 positions from his original starting spot. About 5.1 seconds down from the race leader at the end. There's chopping and changing 4 positions there as the number 11 of Casper Scusa gets Scusa out the way by the number 8.
Bradley Pennell had already made his move, and Bradley Pennell was the one that pushed for Scusa offline. And now Serenetti chasing Dewey. That's 9th and 10th, but of course Serenetti's got that time penalty. They come through Stowe Corner. 8 minutes to go. Ravenscroft's lead is up to 8/10 of a second. Actually, though, through this section, Turner closing in a little bit.
There we go. So just under 8 minutes to go, plus that 1 lap. Ravenscroft leading the way for KR Sports, and at half a tenth there for Thomas Turner and that number 4 Strawberry Racing, still looking very strong though for those top 2. again, we're in that Lou moment again, aren't we? Everyone is just slotted into position. They're happy where they are at the moment, and they're just working on it. Yeah, half-distance race.
Half-distance. Let's take a breather. Let's assess the situation. Ravenscroft now with the new fastest lap of 41.84, leads by 3/4 of a second over Turner. Then it's Platten in third, McQueen in fourth, Cunnington fifth, Mackie is sixth, heading seventh. Then it's Lawrence 8th, Dewey in 9th, Serenetti 10th, De Leon is 11th, following Marshall in 12th, Littlewood 13th, Pennell 14th, Taylor is 15th, Fleming is 16th, Jamie Rogers up to 17th, Scooser down to 18th, Piers Pryor into 19th, then Tillett rounding at the top 20, Theo McCurris down to 21st. He hasn't had any good luck yet in the finals. Then it's ahead of Ben Watson, Louis Johnson-Cool, Oliver Greetham, Ben Higgins, Rufus Hunt, Oscar Joyce, Nat Thomas, JP Sleater, Alex Moody, Daniel Butterworth and Aaron Walker. And we lost on the opening lap Morgan Porter and Tyler Reid. Aaron Walker is still 11 seconds behind the rest of the pack as he tries to catch up. There is the man with the most to do in this race so far. He's got to hold. Thomas Turner has got to try and hunt down Clayton Ravenscroft, but Ravenscroft, we said that he was like Danny Curl-esque proportion of racing earlier on from Ravenscroft, just so smooth. So, you know, you don't think he's going quickly, but he's just so smooth and inch perfect at the moment. Turner, likewise, to be fair to Thomas Turner, you're looking at him, he's bolt upright in the cart. He's not moving around too much. He's not hunching down. He's not sort of moving his body around. That is controlled. He's not up on the wheel. He's just being aggressive without overdriving it, without forcing the issue. That's a really, really tough skill to master there, Thomas Turner, what you're showing there, to be quick, but without, you know, and Ravenscroft, you know, he doesn't look like he's moved a muscle.
No, it looks very Danny Curlish, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
His driving style, because Danny Curl was exactly the same last year's champion, you know, bolt upright, couldn't put a finger wrong and just absolutely flying around the circuit.
Everyone else, everyone else, so you can see him moving in the cart, you know, just adjusting their body around, you know, looking aggressive. They look like they're physically trying so harder, whereas Ravenscroft isn't.
No, exactly that. So 5 minutes to go then, plus that one additional lap. Ravenscroft leading from Turner, Platten, McQueen, Cunnington. Then it's Mackie, Heading, Lawrence, Dewey. Then Serenetti is your top 10. De Leon, Marshall, Littlewood, Pennell, Fleming, Taylor, Rogers, Tillett, Pryor, Scooser, Watson, Johnson-Cool, McCurris, Greetham, Hunt, Higgins, Thomas, Moody. And who is it?
It's Guy Cunnington passing Caden McQueen at Kimbolton corner for 4th place.
Excellent stuff.
As you were.
As I was. Where was I? Probably around Greetham. Greetham, yeah. Hunt, Higgins, Thomas, Moody, Joyce, Butterworth, Sleater, and we have lost... we've still got Aaron Walker, but we've lost Morgan Porter by the looks of it. He's knocked him out in circuit.
Morgan Porter, Britain's fastest bricklayer.
Yes.
Yes. And international karting champion.
Yes.
But also adept. I think that's Dave Whitehouse saying, you know, adept in the art of bricklaying.
Oh, right.
It's a lost art. There's McQueen back at the inside of Cunnington. Great scrap, but they're battling away, and it's allowing Lewis Mackie and the number 57 cart of Sam Heading to close in. The top 3 are now 2 seconds ahead of this battle on your screens now.
Indeed it is. So just under 4 minutes to go. The 52 leading this pack. Guy Cunnington for Strawberry Racing. He's got Caden McQueen for Croc Promotion just behind. Also, though, Lewis Mackie and Sam Heading for Company 2. There's 4 very skilled drivers in very close proximity of each other here at Kimbolton. It's the final race of the day. It's the final. It's Senior X30. It's very hot out there, and I suspect a lot of these drivers, the frustration and the red mist has descended, and a lot of them are wanting to just get this done. Yep, and here comes Gus Lawrence now wheel to wheel with Sam Heading. Cunnington is defending now. The gap between the top 3 in this battle is growing lap by lap. It's up to 3 seconds now. We've got 5 karts battling over 4th place. Before long, we're going to have Serenetti and Dewey also joining the fun. Yes, we are. If they keep scrapping like this, their times are coming down. What's the gap between those drivers now at the moment? It is closing up. Yep. So, you know, the more they scrap and the more that they don't work together, you would think that they are behaving themselves to a certain point. I mean, your race leader, Ravenscroft, is clear by now, 1.1 seconds. Oh, yes, yeah. You know, he's checked out. Then you've got Harry Platten pretty much clear as well. He's got another 1.2 seconds clear advantage as well. Then Guy Cunnington, 4 seconds further down the road. They've got a big gap in front of them. They're not closing it, but the gaps behind definitely are closing up to them.
Well, Turner, at the pre-final, Turner, he got to Ravenscroft. He made several early passes on Ravenscroft. He tried to drag Clayton into a battle, and it worked for a little bit, but he couldn't quite stay ahead. Turner couldn't get close enough to Ravenscroft in the early laps of this race to draw him into a scrap, and as a result, Ravenscroft has been able, as he's done all weekend, superb kart preparation from KR Sport, specifically Dad Steve, who I rinse all the time, but he's a great guy, and he knows how to put together a go-kart, and Clayton knows how to drive one, and Turner has just not been able to get with him. Harry Platten not close enough to threaten Turner for third. Luckily, we got this great scrap for fourth as McQueen moves up.
Yeah, great move there from Caden McQueen. Gets that kart back up into fourth place. So great running from him at the moment. Of course, Croc Promotion, the Wilton Mill base team, working very well here at Kimbolton. This long train, though, getting ever longer and ever further away from the teams up front.
Yep, into Castrol Corner they go. Now, again, McQueen defending out of the final turn. Across the start-finish line. McQueen checks over his shoulder, hugs the inside line at Stowe Corner. Cunnington swings out wide initially, but can't get back to get the crossover move. Not really a track where the crossover move works very well here, Kimbolton.
No.
You know, you've got to really set the move up and then sort of like going into the corner. Coming out of the corners, not so much. Going into the corners is where you make your passes. Here at Kimbolton, Ravenscroft leads by 1.4 seconds. We're not seeing much of him because all the action is to fourth place on back. And just behind this group, you can see the 66 of Dewey and the 96 of Serenetti closing in. But don't forget, Alessandro Serenetti's got that time penalty, has he not?
Yes.
So that is going to move him back from 9th place at the moment to about, oh dear, it's about 20th place.
Yeah, so not ideal then.
Oh, and he's making a move on heading.
Yep, yeah, he tried to get that move done there. I think it was heading that came down the inside there. Lewis Mackey managing to get past the 52 of Guy Cunnington, moving up now into 5th place. He's got Caden McQueen just in front now. He's wanting to close that gap up, but with 4 seconds left to go, last lap board is going to be coming out this time around to your race leader, Clayton Ravenscroft, who crosses the line. Now, last lap board is out. It's time to ring the dinner bell.
Yep, indeed it is. Ravenscroft, Turner and Platten, your top three. There they go, around Stowe Corner. Then a big gap. Wait for them, wait for them, wait for them. Here they come. Here is McQueen in 4th, followed by Lewis Mackey now up into 5th. Cunnington's down to 6th. 7th is Gus Lawrence. Then it's Serenetti, Heading, Dewey and Caleb Marshall in the number 63 kart is up into 11th position. But Clayton Ravenscroft, it's been a perfect weekend so far. It's going to be a perfect weekend again for number 75. Ravenscroft wins. 2nd for Thomas Turner. 3rd is Harry Platten. Who is going to get 4th? It looks like it's McQueen in 4th. Mackey is 5th. Cunnington 6th. 7th is Lawrence. Serenetti, then Heading, and Dewey, privateer driver, in the top 10. Reggie Dewey. Marshall is 11th. Bradley Pennell 12th. Then it's Marcus Littlewood, Thomas Fleming, Joseph Taylor, top 15. Darrell De Leon in 16th place, followed by Archie Tillich, Jamie Rogers, Piers Pryor in 19th place. Caspar Scusa is 20th. Then it's Ben Watson, Louis Johnson Cool, Theo McCurris, 23rd. Then Rufus Hunt, Oliver Greetham. We hope Oliver's dad is okay. He had a nasty burn earlier. Then it was Nat Thomas, Oscar Joyce, Ben Higgins, Alex Moody and Daniel Butterworth, your top 30. JP Sleater and Aaron Walker, 31st and 32nd, with Morgan Porter and Tyler Reed sadly failing to finish. There is a look at the top 3. Lots of handshakes, sporting congratulations there. Clayton Ravenscroft and Thomas Turner. We saw them shake hands at the start of the race, and they shake hands again at the end of it. So you might say, oh, there's not a lot of overtaking in front of that one. No, correct, but you want to know what it's like to drive a kart as fast as it'll possibly go. 100% accuracy, 100% commitment, perfect lap for 22 laps. That is how you do it. As Clayton Ravenscroft, there's a thumbs up back to the paddock. He comes in. Anthony Jordan for the final time is diving down there to get and speak to Thomas Turner, to Clayton Ravenscroft and to Harry Platten. So Ravenscroft, he came into this weekend 1 point ahead, and he has extended his advantage. Thomas Turner is now second in the championship. Lewis Mackey moves into, I think, the top 3 in the championship, and again, some great sportsmanship shown from all these drivers. And we wait for, waiting for his photo, so that's the media team here at the Vera Tools British Kart Championship. They want to get their instant photos. That'll go out on social media, and we wait for the final set of interviews today on what has been the hottest day of the year. As I said, it's 31 degrees inside the commentary box with air conditioning. Lord knows what it is like down on the tarmac. A big thank you to the marshalling team here at the Hunts Kart Club at Kimbolton, the boys and girls in orange, who have had no respite from the sun at all today. They're either getting rained on and freezing to death or getting baked alive in the sunshine, but they give up their time so that everybody can go racing. And we now wait for some of the marshals you can see on our screen just trudging back. They've got full-length orange jumpsuits on as well, so it's not as though they can sit out there in the shorts and t-shirts either. But Anthony Jordan is down in the pits with our Senior X30 top 3, headed, of course, by Clayton Ravenscroft.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, down in the Parc Fermé for the final time today, and our final race winner, Senior X30, Clayton Ravenscroft. What a race that was. At the end, it opened up a fair bit, but the start was a bit hectic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very close going into the first corner, but I'm glad I managed to stick to it and just keep plugging away from there on. Just maximum, the most I could do there was focus. Mistakes were made in the pre-final where I wasn't really focusing enough, and I'm glad I overcame that come the final.
It's a nice redemption from Shellington, obviously, a couple of weeks ago, and great to have you back on that top spot again, I'm sure. A nice big smile is underneath that mask as well. You ran off, of course, at the start. We were coming for an interview, and I was like, where's he gone? And you'd wandered right off to the other end of the Parc Fermé area. But yeah, no, a great result and a great running, and the kart looking fantastic, and a great running from Chaos Sport as well.
Yeah, the kart's in great form at the minute. The engines and everything, the setup is just on like the best it's been in a long time, and I'm so pleased for the team, Ash Orchard and Louis Green back at the unit, working so hard recently, and it's finally starting to pay off, and it's just showing in our raw speed as well now, which is the main thing for me. So I'm very happy.
Is that the same Louis Green that's got legs for arms? Is that the
triangle one? Yeah.
The triangle, yes. Yeah. No, excellent. Well, no, fantastic effort. Very well done for today. Anyone you'd like to thank at home?
Just the family, really. My mum and dad for being here and supporting me. And like I say, the boys at Chaos Sport, Louis Green, Ash Orchard, and just all of them guys just working so hard is just the key part to all of this as well.
Excellent. Very well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent. Clayton Ravenscroft there, your race winner for Senior X30. We'll have a chat now with Thomas Turner, wherever he is hiding. Thomas, come over. Oh, again, a nice, controlled sort of race on that one. At the end, it seemed to have spread out a bit and you all sort of got into a bit of a limbo. But talk us through that race from your point of view.
Yeah, we had a pretty hectic start, and then when it settled down towards the end, you had a bit more pace than us towards the end. But yeah, it was a good race.
Now, of course, the kart that you're running here, you're running with the Strawberry Racing team with Tony Kart's chassis. Again, a fantastic-looking kart, a very popular one in most paddocks around the world. But, you know, it's working great here at Kimbolton. What is it like to drive around this circuit? Of course, the curbs are quite large as well, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a good circuit, to be fair. You know, there's a bit of everything. It's a very, very fast circuit, so, yeah.
It is what it is on that one. But, yeah, no, a great result. Second place for yourself and, yeah, great running from yourself. Anyone you'd like to thank at home?
Yeah, just my mum and dad for supporting me, and Strawberry Racing, my mechanic Craig, and everyone else that's involved.
Excellent stuff. Very well done on a second place.
Cheers.
Cheers. Excellent stuff there. Thomas Turner right now. Harry Platten, where is he? Harry Platten, where is he hiding? Here he goes. They all like to run away, don't they? They never like to stick around. Harry, come. Right then, so Third place on that one. Again, from your point of view, the start, again, the start's been the main sort of talking point. It was quite hectic at the beginning. You know, we had the Battenberg flag come out, yellow flags at the start. Green came out very quickly afterwards, and yeah, from there it just looked like a controlled race, just trying to maintain the pace all the way through. But from your point of view, how do you feel it went?
Well, it's definitely good to get some good points on the board after the first round, but yeah, the race, we had a good start. We made, I think, a position or two, and then managed to get past someone for third, defended, got a bit of a gap, and just managed to maintain it from there.
Of course, the main subject of today has definitely been the heat and dealing with it. Of course, a lot of drivers dealing it with their own way, of course. How's it been throughout today, just making sure that the tyres manage as well, because that's been the main focal point as well, tyres?
I think managing engine and reliability is not that hard. The tyre is the hardest thing, and it's been quite a struggle out there. I think that's why towards the end of the race we started to catch Thomas, but just couldn't get him at the end, and the tyre wasn't really working that well.
Well, again, a fantastic result for you, third place in the Senior X30 final. Anyone you'd like to thank at home?
I'd just like to give a big thanks to all of my family, especially my dad and Grice for engines.
Excellent stuff. Very well done on a third place finish there. Harry Platten, great result then for the end of the Senior X30 finals, and a great result to the end of the weekend here at Kimbolton. It's been absolutely amazing in terms of weather. The cloud now is starting to come over in the shade now. The sunglasses feel a bit useless. But yes, a great finish for the entirety of the field. A huge thank you to everyone at Vera Tools, Motorsport UK as well, for providing everything that we need to get this championship running as well. A huge thank you to all the drivers. The marshals, of course, out on the circuit. We couldn't race without them. And, of course, all the mechanics who have now been given the green light to come in. It's going to get very noisy here. Thank you to all of you who are watching at home. Thank you to Henry Burdett in the commentary box, as well to all of the viewers. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on the next week's stream, 2 weeks' time, we're at Mansell Raceway for the Rotax Championship and the Honda Cadet. Make sure you don't miss out on that one at Mansell Raceway. From us here at Kimbolton, it's bye for now.
Now we move on to the presentation for Senior X30, the second round of the Vera Tools British Kart Championships at Kimbolton. Finishing as the leading privateer in 19th position, it's Reggie Dewey, who sadly can't make the presentation. Finishing as the leading rookie in 15th position, it's Piers Pryor. Well done. Well done.
Oh, do we have to get a photo and everything?
Yeah.
This really isn't necessary.
Well, it is, because
Really
you have to.
Oh, God.
Well done.
Oh, yeah,
No.
Oh, am I supposed to
No. On to the top three now. Now, these three, they eventually finished 9 seconds in front of everybody else, such as their dominance. In third place, the number 3 seed, his second podium at Kimbolton in 2 years, it's Harry Platten. Well done, Harry.
Go on, Harold. Go and get that art on over that air.
That's a proper barnet you got there, Harry.
Are we jealous?
I'm very jealous.
Go on, let's see the jeans.
Second place now, finishing in P2 for Strawberry Racing, Thomas Turner. But your Senior X30 winner, it's been a perfect points weekend for him here at Kimbolton. Heats, pre-final and the final. Led every lap of the way, along with World Championship winning mechanic Steve Ravenscroft. It's Clayton Ravenscroft. Yeah. Well, you get your medal, but you can do whatever you want. Yep. Yeah, no, you do. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the thing. Oh, don't cut Steve out. Don't cut Steve out. Go on, Steve. No, yes. Stand on it. He said stand on it, Steve. Sorry.
You the two jump down. Yeah, you finish
No problems at all.